horse that we thought was foundering, and seemed like she was a bit. Went to the vet, and she said that, yeah, we've got some laminitic issues that, and they were an issue because of metabolism. So they put her on some medication, and she's doing much better now. But so some of you kind of reached out to us and wanted to know, did that shoeing protocol work with the rocker shoes and the pads and dental impression? And so she was getting pretty uncomfortable, and yeah, the next day she was kind of back to normal and running around and happy. And so since then she's even improved more, and between working with the vets on the metabolism and the hoof care with the rocker shoes, she actually is more active than she's been since she was a young horse. So what we're going to do today, I think we're going to pull these rocker shoes, and if we can, we're going to go without the dental impression and the pad now that we got her feeling better, to make it a more beneficial setup as far as the money is concerned. We're going to try to put a little bit of a cheaper package on here with just the shoes alone. She's got a really good sole. You can see there's a lot of depth. I've actually never seen this much sole on a horse, on this horse I mean. So we're looking good. We got a good sole depth. We got good foot. Everything's looking pretty good to me. We'll probably just put a regular rocker shoe on there again with no impression material or pad. On these laminitic horses and foundered horses, it's imperative that you have a lot of sole. We've got that. And then, so if the foot's a little flat, I'm probably going to put a little bit of a flat trim on her, taking more heel than up here in front of the foot. She can actually rock herself up with those rockers if I've got her at a bit of a low angle, and correct that herself. So that's the benefit to those. Sometimes you can leave a lot of foot without getting them set back on their heels and put a lot of pressure on their deep flexor. So we're gonna go ahead and shoe this horse, and then maybe when we're done, we'll show you what it looks like. All right, so we've got the shoes nailed back on. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little bit about the finish here, especially on a foundered horse. I do things a bit different on one that's foundered or laminitic. I'll kind of walk you through that. So being she's laminitic, we've got a lot of foot hanging out over the shoe because I'm not gonna shoe. Her foot is stretched and migrated away from the parallel plane of the coffin bone internally. So I've kind of got the shoe set, well, I've got the shoe set off a center of rotation. So this foot is just stretched and ran forward and laid down on us a little bit. So I'm gonna dub this toe off, and it's gonna be like a cantilever system for support without putting leverage on the toe, so we don't continue to tear the lamina. And then when I finish my nails and clench, I'm going to clench tighter here, a little bit less here, and really just try to get the nail folded over up here, so I'm not clamping the sensitive area of the foot in the front of the coffin bone down into that shoe. So I really want to clamp the shoe down so that it stays on the foot, on the back side of the foot, as opposed to the front side. We've got a gouge to go under the nails, but I do not use these on foundered or laminitic horses as well. It's going to encourage a fight. So I'm just going to do it old style right here with a rasp. And I didn't get to that nail, so here's how you solve that. Finish your first two. I'm just going to lightly bend that one over. I'm going to really set that one. So I couldn't get in there before. Now I can get right back in here after I did those other two nails. And then this one, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on the clench, but not a lot. The one I really want to hold is that one primarily. Excuse me. Can I come around, please? So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna clench this one pretty tight, and this one not at all really. Just bend it over. She even reacted there a bit. And I'm gonna come back and get under here again once I got the other ones out of the way. reason I finished like this is to bevel this foot so that I'm not loading the outside of the wall trying to cause more flare. This horse already tends to flare a lot, so I'm trying to load the inside of the wall as opposed to the outside of the wall. She's gonna need a little break. Just gonna dub this toe off so she can break over it without taking any more hoof wall. I don't want to weaken the hoof wall. And I don't want to lay it out to the edge of the toe and stress the lamina either. Again, she tends to flare, so I want to get that hoof wall to engage the shoe on the inside of the hoof wall as opposed to the outside. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Just going to polish this so it's nice and smooth. Sand it down so it's slick, so it sheds water and debris, and then seal it back up so it sheds water, debris, bacterial and fungal infections. There we go.